agree with you. Like that did show the privilege. But I think it was more so about the Oscars winning. And I also think Chris Rock isn't. I mean, I don't know. You said you talked to him. I don't know whatever you could share, but I'm assuming that he's like, he doesn't want to press charges. He didn't want to like get him kicked out. I don't think Chris Rock was on some, he has to leave.
No, Chris understands, and Chris understands what comes with the territory. Chris has been a comedian for a long time. Yeah. Chris has had to deal with hecklers. He's had to deal with people running up on stage. So it's just weird that it's one of the biggest stages in the world, if not the biggest in entertainment. Cool. And it's one of the biggest stars ever that ended up doing that to you. Wow. You know what I mean? But he understands what comes with the territory. I'll tell you something that Rock shared. He just was like, hey, even Putin gave a warning. You know, like,
he's the best.
Like, did we have
Chris
to go?
Is the best.
And I agree. Like, did it have to go from that to that? But I think once again, we're looking at the joke. And we're thinking it's the joke that set Will off. No, man.
It's also the fact that Chris Rock has made jokes about Jada before. I think if that was the first thing Chris Rock ever said, we would have a whole different outcome. It's not the first thing that he said, and not the first thing he said about her at the Oscars.
Yeah, I think that's part of it. I mean, 5 years ago, when Chris hosted the Oscars, it was during the whole Oscars So White controversy.
Mm-hmm.
And,
and Jada Pinkett started it.
Yeah, I don't know if Jada
She did start it because Will wasn't going to be nominated. Will wasn't going to be nominated for a movie. Now, that is true. And there were some other people she felt was snubbed. And she was just saying, and she made a video about the Academy. And that's really how it began. And that's why.
And she asked Chris not to host.
Right. And Chris decided to still host, which I get your bag. I'm never going to tell you how to do your money or whatever your platform is. But in his monologue, which I was disappointed in, whether you agree with Jada was doing or not, she was fighting for Black people, and you are a Black man. So this night you're the host of it, and you're mocking the Black woman that was trying to shine light to the Black people not being a part of this.
He's just being a comedian.
No, but okay, you can be a comedian, but I'm sorry, Andrew, you also got to be a Black man too. Because guess what? When you're on the stage, before you got there was the Black people that supported you.
Can I ask you a question?
Well, let me finish my statement first.
All right, go.
So now that you are a comedian, but now when you're in these rooms, we supported you before then. I think you have a duty to stand for your people in those moments. You could have did the monologue without playing Jada Pinkett when she was fighting for your people.
And I think that's what.
One question though.
Go ahead.
Yes.
Do you get upset when Black basketball players dunk on other Black basketball players?
How is that even related in this conversation?
They're both Black.
How does that
They're
even
both
make
Black.
sense?
How you gonna disrespect him by dunking on him, putting your nuts all over his face?
Andrew, are you serious right now?
This is the same shit. Why not? How dare you? We supported you.
The analogy makes no sense.
You know what I'm saying? The Black guy's looking up the other Black guy. I supported you. I'm down for your
competition.
I voted for you for the All-Star game. That's the job. He's a comedian. The job of the comedian is to make the jokes about the famous people.
That's what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
He let his nuts hang.
You're saying a basketball player dunks on a basketball player because that's his job.
That is not the same.
And you're saying a comedian's job is to go out there and do that.
dunk on people.
Okay,
That's
Andrew,
it.
But here's the thing. No. One thing. We've seen dunks where a dude dunked on him. The guy didn't like that shit. So he threw a punch.
Definitely.
Or he threw the basketball. Or he tried to fight the person.
Yeah.
Now, whether he overreacted or not, that's not on us to say, but we've seen it go both ways.
I can't choose how people react.
That's right.
Again, I'm not saying that, but there are laws, and you're not allowed to break the law usually. And usually, this is why I was upset at the Oscars, that they made Chris look like a clown. And then Chris also did some goofy shit too, in my opinion. But and again, this is my
idol. I
thought
Chris handled it.
He handles Chris handled it. No.
Perfection.
As a comic, and this is my idol, but as a comic, when Will said, "Keep my wife's name out your mouth," and Chris goes, "I will."
Amazing.
No. I agree with that.
You don't understand the joke. I will.
You can slap me. You can do whatever you want. I won't fight you, but you're never going to tell me who I can and can't make fun of. That's it. And I'm not,
that was
if you don't
joke.
kick them out, I'm not reading that fucking teleprompter, bro. I'm not going back to work.
Now he won.
I'm not, no. I win because I'm respecting myself. If you're not going to kick him out after he came up here, you're not going to keep me secure. And then I got to keep staying up here and handing out fucking awards like a clown?
No.
By the way, though.
See me backstage. I'm not going to fuck up the whole show, but see me backstage.
You don't see how good he did? I think
we all thought it
by
was fake
doing.
We did.
And people laughed.
But real quick, Andrew, and I say this respectfully, so you're missing the Black component in this. And it's something you're not
Which is often true.
Yeah, which is often true. This is no disrespect, but there's a part to this that you're not going to be able to relate to.
What is the part?
the part is the fact that Chris Rock, I feel as though he understood that, okay, I'm in this moment. I have this man, Will Smith, and I have joked his wife before, right? I think he got it as a black man, like, okay.
You went too far.
Okay.
He did.
You know, and I feel like that's why I said I went back to the Oscars so white. Chris Rock was out of pocket when he played Jada because she was fighting for black people. Yeah. So at some point in time, you could be a comedian, but there is a black situation that we got going on in our community that has to be honored.
There's another black component to that too. The black component is Chris has been in the game for a long time, right? So Chris understood the magnitude of the moment. He understood where he was at. He understood what just happened, and he understood that Questlove was up for the award that he was presenting. Chris didn't want to mess up that moment for Questlove. He didn't want to mess up the moment at the Oscars. Like, I guarantee you when Chris speaks, you're going to hear Chris say, how would I look fighting? Me and Will fighting on the goddamn stage on live national television.
And now, Andrew, so you're comedic.
I just want to say, I agree with you. That's an experience I can never understand.
Right.
I can only speak on it from a comedian's experience, which is probably something a lot of people don't relate to either, which is like protecting what we do. Yeah. And understanding that is the job description.
I feel you on that.
Yeah. And what you're saying is he's got to balance both of those. Like, I'm relating to him as a comic, but you're relating to him as a black person, and you're going, yo, you got to consider other black people. And I'm out here going, as a comedian, do your thing, bro. It don't matter.
Right, you wanted to hear jokes.
Right.
Yeah.
You wanted to hear him keep poking the bear. Because Andrew is Leonardo DiCaprio in that goddamn movie with a bear fucked him and he fucked the bear.
Well, he's a bear. He's
the Revenant.
He didn't fuck the bear?
The bear got him, Charlamagne.
The bear fucked Leo.
Yeah,
no, he wasn't really fucking him. He was trying to move. Yeah. He was
dry hump.
He's trying to fuck him.
He was warming up the meat, bro.
I thought he wanted Oscar because the bear fucked him.
Meal, you know what I'm saying?
I thought he wanted Oscar because the bear fucked him.
I think maybe. I think we could look at it like that.
Oh, okay.
This is Hollywood normalizing bestiality.
I was gonna say this. Now this is what you will be happy about. You know, Chris Rock sales have soared. They're saying that his next show sold out faster than it sold in a month. So, like, this is gonna win. Like, again, we're talking. First of all, everybody's winning because we're talking about them. Even Will Smith, he apologized. Who have to do a tour and talk about it. Chris Rock, everyone's going to want to hear from him. So as a comic, he has comedy gold. Yep. Like, his tour will sell out.
That's huge.
Yep, that's
by the way,
point,
I said this on Breakfast Club this morning, but it's the truth, man. You got, number one, salute Chris Rock, but who's checking on Chris? Because everybody's talking about the childhood trauma that Will had, that he clearly projected on the Chris, right? But Chris's show, Everybody Hates Chris, was literally about his child and how he used to get bullied all the time.
Yeah.
So think about that, right? You're the guy who either made people laugh too hard or was laughing too hard. And so then somebody put hands on you because they couldn't touch the person they really wanted to touch.
Yeah.
So how do you think Chris feels in that moment? He was humiliated on national television in front of millions of people. Like, listen, like I always say, you can't tell somebody how to react, but I still don't think Chris deserved that.
No, Chris does not deserve it.
Nah, I don't think he deserves
it. How about this?
I feel like he deserves
I'm going to see you backstage.
Word up.
Because Will wasn't doing it for Chris. Will was doing it for the public. That's why I think he was insecure.
I think he was doing it for the wife.
So then take the wife backstage and slap him in front of your wife.
No, because the joke wasn't backstage. The joke was in front of all the
Yeah, but here's the thing. It wasn't even one of those jokes where the crowd was like, oh,
it was nothing.
Nobody would have even paid that joke no attention if Will didn't react like that.
Man,
her face did.
These are the people that matter most. Willow, Jaden, Will, his son, Will Jr., and Jada Pinkett Smith. Fuck everybody else.
But you know what I say to Jada? And once again, you can't tell somebody right, but I tell Jada, I'm gonna handle that motherfucker later.
That's it.
I'm gonna handle that motherfucker
Be
later.
a white woman. You're a white woman.
Fuck you as my husband because
I don't believe that.
No, that's cool too.
I
don't
hear you.
I don't believe
Karen, bro. In front of everybody.
Either way is cool with me. I hear what you're saying, Kendra, and I definitely hear what y'all saying.
I am Karen. That's the new movie that will come out. I am Karen. I stop everything when I'm inconvenienced. He should have handled it backstage like a joke. The second the award is delivered, and then you don't take Questlove's moment, which is selfish as fuck. So then, and then you go backstage with your wife, and
he stepped on his own moment.
Yeah, I think
he ruined it.
Nobody's talking about the fact he won Best Actor at the Oscars.
Nobody
even knows. And looking all goofy, singing "Get Jiggy with It" with anxiety all over his fucking face.
I don't think we should. I mean, first of all, salute to Quest.
Anybody singing "Getting Jiggy with It" in the club.
Salute to Questlove, but I don't think it's fair to say he stepped on his moment because he wasn't thinking about Questlove. Will Smith wasn't thinking. Period.
He wasn't thinking.
Exactly.
He wasn't thinking.
He blacked out.
But there's a show called.
Why do we have to call it blacked out?
No.
You know what I'm saying? That's the
He whited it
problem.
out.
There's a whole show called
He
Snatch.
whited it out. He definitely did white it out.
He whited it out.
He definitely whited it out.
To your point, that was a white woman shit.
Yeah,
Like,
that's a white
that
shit.
was like only. I've never seen that before in my life. To be honest with you.
Welcome to my world, baby.